have a little bit of like, you have to keep those rotations, as you were saying, you have to keep that in your mind. You have to be aware of the top and the bottom and where the enemies are at any given time. I also love how much, so I don't love how heavily CT sided it is, but I love one of the things that makes it so CT sided, and which is being able to hold both the bomb site and outside from just one position. But we are going to be jumping straight back into the game now, technical issues aside, and we should be finally kicking things off. And I'm still seeing my dualies. I don't know what Ferzi is going to do, but I really hope it's dualies. If everybody bought into yes, if everyone bought into dualies, I'd be a happy girl.
Okay, so it's going to be a different game style from Cafeina. We saw they were going towards the A bomb site last time, and MIBR have actually somewhat stacked over towards that part of the map, anticipating something similar, but instead, Cafeina, they're going to be trying to launch their attack outside, smoke in towards Mini, kind of signaling that they will be wanting to wrap around Heaven, but the issue is, look at this from Bazina. She's pushed in towards Lobby, has taken out a massive prong of their attack, and they are just being churned out and spit out. That is insane from MIBR. They have just crushed that attack on the T-side pistol kind of like instantly.
Yeah, I mean, the space taken there, the early aggression, pushing out, getting in behind them and just deleting them from the back line. No one even thought to, oh, I don't know where she was looking after her teammate dies and just carries on, just walks into the next little set of bullets. Not the best start for Cafeina, but MIBR will take that to the bank every day of the week. Being on the CT side, they need that extra bit of cash.
Yeah, I think some players didn't even take any damage. They can just buy head armor for $350, which is actually a massive difference, not having to buy up $250 extra. But speaking about cash, Cafeina, not quite the queens of cash right now. They are going to be an eco, no bomb down. Means they're going to just be on full blocky walkies. And it's going to be China looking to churn them up alongside Ferzi. And it's very easy, very simplistic with the MP9 actually getting a lot of kills, extra $600 per kill. So first 2 rounds, standard. Not too much to read into that. They won the pistol, won the anti-eco, but now they are up against the rifles of Cafeina.
I do love me a Glocky Walkie.
Stole that off the B-Dog himself.
Of course you did. I'm waiting for you to steal that. Pew, 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 pew. I'll never let him live that one down from Gamers Day.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Stellar moment. Is now Cafeina. Oh, unlucky. They're just getting absolutely decimated. This aggression from MIBR. There's no respect whatsoever. Bomb is now being dropped and MIBR just have to babysit.
I mean, Cafeina were playing like a default there. They were almost playing to hold for a push like that, but just a lobby crunch so early on. So much success, they are yet to lose a member so far in this game. Not just the round, but the game itself. If Abby gets a frag here, that's the first frag for her whole team. And MIBR are looking near flawless right now. And yeah, they will literally be flawless. What that's also done is conditioned very early on for Cafeina to be terrified of lobby, because you never know when you're just going to lose all that space. And I mean, MIBR, they've just floated to a third.
This might be awful to ask, but has there ever been an instance of 5 007s in one game?
I don't even think I've seen 2 007s in a game, let alone one.
I've definitely
saw one
seen
earlier. And Spirit, I saw one earlier. Yeah, like, I don't know.
Well.
There's like, okay, finally there's a frag there. Laurel, very nicely done with the pistol. Good Molotov that gets picked off the ground. I don't think the bomb's gonna go down though, because look at this, really good and sharp rotations. 2-prong, both from Kaiser and Regain. Very nice. Chilello does get a nice deagle, so okay, starting to get a few frags on the board, boost the confidence, but regardless, money is ridiculously good for a 4-0 start. Like, it's never normally this good.
Yeah, this is, look, at least we've circumvented the possibility of a 5 times 007. But Cafeina, I mean, only getting 2 kills in 4 rounds is definitely rough. One of them being with the deagle, of course. We love seeing those Juan Deags. They're not happening often enough. Now, however, they're going to be back into a buy, back in the money. And something's got to give, right? They've tried a few different approaches. They've tried pushing through Hut. They've tried pushing down towards B, and every time they just get stopped in their tracks.
Ooh, Furzy already on the AWP. Aggression outside. She is being held for, but she will strike and find her first victim. Can she get away? Seemingly is yes. And in the meantime, a grenade will actually land on Chalelo. Furzy still in the hot seat a little bit. She hasn't actually managed to completely circumvent Lulu, but she'll still find the frag anyways, dropping everyone like flies. And that's just a really phenomenal start. There was something nice there by Chalelo, getting at least a frag by Cafeina. However, completely like exiling the T side from outside and also controlling them and mitigating any success in lobby. MIBR have done really well in this round, and specifically Furzy.
Oh, it's another round of devastation for Cafe, and a part of me feels like I want to see them just chill. Like, MIBR really love pushing out aggressively, taking that space early on, and Cafeina don't seem to be able to deal with it. So maybe play a little passive, allow MIBR to push out, hold the angle, and as they swing, just delete them off the server. Or at the very least, that's the idea, right? Whether or not that can actually come to fruition is a different story.
Yeah, that's what you're aiming for. But even here, like, okay, so you were talking about playing a little bit passively. Furzy gets aggressive, and she gets the player on blue box, and there's also a player on silo. So, like, she's being held for in a passive position, but she still succeeds. And now Cafeina, what I do like is they're grouping up as a collective here. They're going just 4 players down towards Secret. They don't have the outside smokes. They have the first, but they don't have the second and third. They don't have anything actually to get down towards towards Secret, but they still will get the openers at least. Bazina tries to get away, will be hunted down, and finally an actually aggressive advantage for Cafeina that could warrant a victory.
Needed the death ball strat to make it work, but China is still waiting, and now Lulu, after getting her first kill, will get taken down, and China follows it up again. What was looking like a good start to the round instantly begins to crumble, caught looking the wrong way. Abby is taken out and smitten. Last one left alive on her team, able to get one. MD2 now, the AWP is still in play, and it's not even the AWP, it's China with a 3K? Yeah, 3K.
Lovely from China. I'm pretty sure that whole round was just pinned down to her. She gets 2 kills, basically cancelling out the heaven wrap and made it so that the last 2 remaining players were stuck in A main. And this was a good, like, this position right here was good. But you see China, she gets 2 from that under heaven position, admin area, and then even secures the 3rd. The IGL 10-1 right now, that's a really good position to be in. Everyone's firing on all cylinders, and the death ball, it's given them the most success so far. So I'm wondering if they just try to do it again. It seemingly will be the case as they go 4 players outside.
Given that it is a pistol round, separating might not be the best idea for them. But again, they're going for this outside, and they don't really have a ton of utility to back it up. Smokes and mollies coming out. No pushes just yet. Oh!
What a
fantastic
shot.
shot from Lulu. Oh, taken off the board, but now the positions are known.
Positions are known, but they're still going to excel. Another frag goes in favor of Cafeina, and the issue is no weapons really retrievable, and as soon as those positions are known, they are just going to get oppressed. That is an insane crunch by China and Regain. 2 kills apiece, and now Smitten, who was lurking in main, comes into the fray with the bomb in her back, gets a lovely deke onto China, finally ends her reign of domination. And now she's looking to have a spree of desolation herself in this 1 versus 1. Bazina not moving, still residing over towards that A bomb site. And Smitten has no idea where Bazina is. But luckily for Smitten, because she's just remained silent, Bazina equally has no idea. But she's holding for A main, and Smitten sadly just walks into her opposition's crosshair. And Bazina, the stand-in, looking pretty sharp right now, and gives MIBR the 7th, keeping their flawless streak.
And that's heartbreaking as well. That could have been Cafeina's first round, and on a pistol as well. I mean, Furzy was kind of caught sleeping at the wheel there. She definitely should not have lost that. You could actually see her looking directly at Lulu. Doesn't make the shot, and it opens up so much for Cafeina, but unfortunately, the follow-up, that final 1v1, just could not be in their favor. And And now with the economy looking the way it is, losing this round, it's probably going to put them back down onto upgraded pistols. Oh, Furzy. She misses the shot, and Lulu will not miss hers.
It shows how important that shot was for Furzy, because if she had connected that, then it would have been a 4 versus 4. But with China dying towards round, it's forcing a bit of a mass rotation over towards that side of the map. But unfortunately, as Smitten dies, MIBR actually regain that control, but regain still all by herself over towards the A bomb site. She's going to have to hold. Abby first in her crosshairs. That is the bomb, so it confirms to her teammates the story of this round. And will this be successful at MIBR? Because Regain, I don't know what she does in this position, and it's going to be made very hard because Lulu just comes in, quick scopes her, but still a 2 versus 2 as Laurel dies over an A main. Chalelo just straight through the smoke, denies Bazina. However, Kazia rears her head, drops 1, and now just a 1 versus Lulu. Bomb. Digits tapped in. Lulu thinks Kazia has rotated towards A main, but Kazia shoots at the dead body. No, she just killed that player, but still thinks she's surviving. Revealing her position now, still staying on the rafters, has no util, but does have a kit. Lulu, Molotov in hand, can be utilized, but Lulu will miss her opportunity, and now she's put down to tantalizing low HP. Still swings out though on the tap of the bomb. Even though Kazia is staring right at her, Lulu has a heroic, miraculous round.
Good grief, opening things up with that first AWP shot. You can see she's feeling pretty good about that one. I need that not no scope, the quick scope in like an action replay 0.25.
Oh.
What the hell is that? Like, you can't even see that. I genuinely thought it was a no scope. If I hadn't seen it on the kill feed, I would have thought it was a no scope. That was ridiculous reaction time from her. Great round, and finally they'll get themselves 1 on the board, but it's still a long battle ahead of them.
What I'm liking is the fact that we can at least see that Cafeina are crispy with it, you know? Like, they're still landing their shots. We know they can still dig themselves out of a hole if they do end up in these situations. It's a start of something very glorious and glamorous. However, is this something that can be sustainable? As Cafeina, they're playing very slow. They're expecting aggression somewhere. And there is actually going to be a bit of aggression from Furzy outside. This time, she's not peeking behind back red, but is tucked in towards secret and just waiting patiently for someone like Laurel just to walk into a crosshair, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Great opener. This time, Furzy will not miss.
She missed it the last time. She will not repeat that same mistake. And now as the smoke clears, nothing found, nothing gained. But positions being held, no matter where Cafeina rear their heads, MIBR are going to be ready unless they catch Furzy in a scope. They don't. Oh, position known, but she just manages to duck out of sight.
Molotov does land behind her, and she will extinguish that, but that just deteriorates her. It basically means she can't come up and help her teammates who are being crunched upon over towards a bomb site, but they don't need their AWP's help because they have held down so immaculately. Lulu, the champion for Cafeina in that last round, unfortunately, a very tall order, a 1 versus 4 with the bomb down in no man's land. I'm not really sure what she can do with this, and especially with 10 seconds, I think she's going to have to save.
Hold on to that weapon. Live to fight another day. It looks like MIBR are going to hunt her down. This is heartbreaking for them. If you take a look at their economy, they can't really afford to lose this weapon. She's good for 1. And that's all she'll get as Furzy returns the favor with a quick scope of her own. And that's going to be Cafeina. Dire straits now economically. MIBR so close to double digits in this first half with only a few rounds left to play through. What can Cafeina do to bring themselves out of this mess?
I'm honestly not sure, because that last round looked pretty good, but it just all went so terribly awry as they entered that A bomb site, and now just on the upgraded pistols and a MAC-10. This time they're deathballing as a contingent of 5 towards Furzy, who's actually residing towards ramp. She's going to get yet another opener backed off and is going to continue firing down upon them. The AWP raining hellfire, and the rotations will finish off the job. MIBR, yet again, just a very easy end and a very easy round.
I feel like if they just let Furzy cook, she gets an ace there.
Let her cook.
Honestly, I mean, she got 3, and then the rest of her team was like, we'll save you. And she's like, no, but I got it. Like, I got it.
Give me the ace. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, it's just 2 more. It's fine. I got this. She's been really, really clean with that AWP as well. Really solid performance. And Cafeina, okay, this is potentially their last buy. In fact, it is their last buy unless they win this round.
Yeah, it's once again a Furzy opener. I don't know how she continuously does it, and with one of the prongs being just taken down basically instantly, you have two players running out of huts just to their death, and that's where Bazina just standing on top of them. Very easy, nothing too hard. Obliterates to 2, and finally, Furzy gets brought to justice to the hands of Lulu, not on her primary weapon, but does get caught off guard there. After she does find that success, she will not prevail any further. And definitely a thick melancholy haze does hang over Cafeina's head, because once again, this is a gun round that there's just not really much to cheer about. There's no real success that we can identify. And Smitten, who has been lurking for Cafeina so far in this game, with the bomb on her back, doesn't really have much of a hope. And damage doesn't even matter, because as we go into the last round of the half, MIBR are stacked with the economy.
I suppose the only thing that she can do right now is just hold on to that one weapon. But she's got to survive for 30 seconds. Could you do that? Could you hold an angle unflinching for a full 30 seconds? I couldn't. I'd get too antsy.
My ADHD will not let me. And okay, she's going to have a bit of action, but that does also reveal her position. Ooh, if she goes down towards B, she gets the bomb down. And okay, there's a world that was a pathway into that one, but unfortunately, my dreams and hopes will be squashed just like Smitten's in that round. MIBR 10-1, verging to be near flawless on this first map, similar to what Fluxo are doing over on the other game versus Kidsy Gracia. They're up 10-2 on Nuke as well on their CT side, if I'm not mistaken, so they've been equally quite oppressive. So that's not looking good for MIBR, though. If Fluxo are doing well, that basically means MIBR can't make it LAN finals.
Yeah, I mean, bearing in mind that Fluxo is essentially the old B4 esports that came joint 3rd, 4th at the Dallas final. Very, very strong team, so we do expect them to do well. Furzy looking to stake her claim and potentially be one of those big names. Already a 2K for herself in this round. Can she make it more?
Looks like, oh wait, Furzy, okay, that didn't connect. I was gonna say, yeah, she's gonna add, there's like so many kills to her tally. But unfortunately, just look, there's no smokes. They've all kind of dwindled out, and Cafeina were just left high and dry with Smitten once again in this 1 versus 4. It looks like the half is gonna be closed out very, very strong by MIBR with only, what, it'd be 2 rounds left. They actually win out Nuke and Smitten. If she had the bomb, it'd be glorious, but as Regainer nails her down, it will be MIBR, a very decisive first half, and let's see if they can continue this after the break.
That first half did not go in Cafeina's favor. Only one round on the board on their T side. Yes, they get to mount a CT now. But will they have even an opportunity? This pistol round, it could be the beginning, but it could be the beginning of the end.
This could definitely be something. And that's not a good start. Kaiser just running and gun smitten, and she continues for another. That is B bomb site completely open up. 3-foot charge, and it's looking like it's going to be flawless once again. Chalelo last alive. She will get one frag, so it's at least time to cheer about. However, it's a silver lining within a rain cloud, as it's most certainly the 11th hour for Cafeina, as MIBR find map point on Cafeina's map pick in, I think it's an understatement to say, quite a dominant way.
Speaking of dominant, you did mention it before the half, but Fluxo have won their first match against Kirisgrasa 13-3. They'll be heading on to map 2 shortly, and I think we'll be heading on to map 2 shortly as well. But MIBR with a strong buy into this. Cafeina obviously forcing in every last saint, their lives on the line. Let's see if they can make some magic happen.
The most dangerous thing to a society is the creation of someone that's known to lose. And Cafeina, that's definitely where they are sitting themselves and placing themselves right now. So there's definitely an opportunity for success, as they would play maybe a little bit more carefree, and potentially we could see this in fruition already with Lulu pushing through towards lobby, and that's a great opener. The issue is Reggie-Ann outside doubles up. 2 kills on the trigger, left, right, good night, but with a picked up AK, it's even back to a 3 versus 3.
Oh, the MP9 at that range, it's just not quite gonna get the value, and now it's down to 1, it's down to none. 13-1, MIBR win on their opponent's map pick, looking incredible. This is one of the most one-sided maps I think we've had so far, and again, we built it up. Obviously, Cafeina come into this as the major under